All right, all right. Thanks for stopping by. I am out of my slump. I am back on the streak. I found a campsite Saturday, Labor Day weekend, just about 2 or 3 miles from Bryce Canyon National Park. And it's not really even crowded here. There's plenty of spaces to choose from, and I chose this one. It's a big one, and I'm way up on a bluff, way in the back. This is gorgeous. I'm putting down roots here for at least a week, maybe two. No reason to leave. There's my cardboard laying right there. I just took the tin out of the box and I got it up. I'll show it to you. I just stuck a rock down in this cardboard to keep it from blowing away. I got to make sure we can have fires, and if we can, I'm going to burn that. Look at this view. Oh, and by the way, it's free. I think the stay limit is 14 days. It may even be 16, but it doesn't appear that anybody's coming around checking. But yeah, I'm staying here for a while. I'm going to not even leave the campsite until Tuesday. I'm going to let the crowds in the park clear out, and then I'll go explore Bryce Canyon National Park. Here's my tent. It just pops right up. It's got these telescoping rods on it that go up and down. So you just push the button and lift it up to set it up, and then you tie off your guidelines there, and then you stake it down around the bottom. Well, stake it down first, then pop it up, then tie it down. It is a double-sized shower tent. It's quality stuff. Thank you so much, Rebecca Pence, because you pretty much paid for this thing with your PayPal donation. You've been so good to the channel. Even put a shower rod in here to hang a towel on. It's a lot taller than I am. I think it's 84 inches tall, and I'm 74, so it's another 10 inches taller than I am. I'm going to get a good soaking shower in here. I've been dirty Matty for too long. It's time to clean up and be a clean van dweller for a while. But check out the rest of this place. I got neighbors right down there. What's that? 200 or 300 yards. Another van dweller down that way, 200 or 300 yards. He's probably got the best spot. He's a little further back than I am. And there's some travel trailers down the hill from me. And with this loop here, if somebody can't see me because I'm up on a bluff, I'm going to leave them this space. When they come up here, they'll need to be able to turn around. There she is, the Matty Wagon. Taking me so many places and got me here. So I haven't put up my shade tarp yet. I don't really think I'll need it. I've got so many trees to sit under. But first thing I wanted to do was get the shower tent up. I carried it around with me all day yesterday and today, looking for a place to set it up. I've still got the old tent here. I've got it bungeed to the back. Look how dusty it is. It's in the tent bag. But I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to have to set it up probably just to mark this site when I go out exploring on Tuesday. Got my tarp ready just in case I change my mind. And yeah, once I find out if there's fires, I'll just stick this over in the fire pit, burn that up real quick. If it's not, I'll chop it up, stick it in the trash box. Got a really big, nice fire pit here. And let me walk down here and show you the way I came in. Stupid me, I didn't see that there's two ways into this place. So I came up the super steep hill that you see when you first pull into the place, but I didn't realize that it loops around. And I could have come up a much less steep hill, but I just didn't see it. Right there, I could have come up this way. See, that's pretty flat. But look how this one drops off. You really can't even see what's over it. Well, I came up this, and the van spun a little bit, but it pulled it on up. Wow, it really doesn't look that steep here on camera. But trust me, it's really steep. We'll walk down to the bottom of it and show you just how steep it is. But first, check out the landscape. So I came in here with the expectation of it being nothing available, but I thought I would just come through anyway, since it's so close to the entry to the national park. And I'm glad I did. Cannot believe it. Here's my closest neighbors here. I almost didn't come up this road because I didn't really want to disturb them, but I just had to see what was over this hill. This one this view you can kind of see how steep it is, but anyway, it still doesn't really show the steepness on the camera. But once you top this bluff, look out to the right. You can see the cliffs. I guess they call that mesas around here, but that's in the park right that way. That's direction to the park. I love the campsite being up on a hill like this. I just don't like camping down in a hole because it's always hotter down in a hole. Oh, and the temperatures, by the way. It's less than 80 degrees, that's for sure. Let's see what the elevation is. So I just checked my compass app. It's 7,800 feet, actually 7,838. I had no idea I was up this high. This is as high as I've been in quite a while. No wonder it's so nice and cool up here. On the way here, once I left Salt Lake City, you kind of go down in a hole for a long ways. And it was hot. I mean, like mid 90s hot. And then you start gradually coming back uphill. Once you get way, way south of Provo, you start kind of coming back up a hill. But I just didn't realize we came back up this high. It just doesn't seem this high here. It seems more like about 4,400 to me for some reason. 7,800. This is the spot. I mean, this is the sign I was looking for. I really didn't like moving so quickly. I needed a place to kind of bed down for a while, and this is going to be it. Nothing wrong with this. I got water. I got food. I got beer. I've got everything I need here to stay at least a week. I set the tent up like that because when I first got here, the wind was blowing from the direction straight ahead, and I thought the narrow side of the tent would stand up to the wind better than the wide side. I've zoomed in here a little bit so you can see the edge of those cliffs out in the distance and the different layers and the different colors. I love this view. I drove about 4.5 hours today, total. And yesterday when I was in Logan, Utah, they have a Chick-fil-A, and I haven't seen or had Chick-fil-A in 6 or 8 months. So I ate there twice yesterday, breakfast and lunch. First time I've had fast food in I don't know how long. Yeah, Logan was a nice town, a lot bigger than I thought it would be, and clean town. And when I came through Salt Lake City and Provo, that whole area was very nice and clean. I was stopped at a gas station, and I just shut the van off and was about to get out, and I sneezed. And there was two young men next to me in a car, looked like they were about 18 or 20, and they both said, "Bless you." And I said, "Thank you," and after that I thought, there's some nice people around here. I mean, nobody else would have done that. Back in Nashville, people would have just covered their face with a mask thinking you was going to give them a disease or something. So Utah started out kind of shaky with me not being able to find a campsite, but ended up great, nice people, and now I've landed in this place. Loving Utah. It's nice to find a campsite with so many trees and some good shade. I passed a lot of BLM land on the way in here, but there wasn't a single tree to be seen on any of it. So I'm glad I came here. Now, there are some ATVs way out in that direction down the main forest road going by, but hey, I'm not catching any of the dust, so more power to them. Let them have their fun. Let them zoom around. It's Labor Day weekend. They're having a good time. As long as I'm not dusted out, I'm cool with it. Well, it's time to start working on my thumbnail here. Let's see. Will I use this? I don't know. Maybe I should kind of come around the other side of this little pine here. I think this will be better. I think I might use that. Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But there is good cell service here. I've got 5G, like 2 or 3 bars of 5G. So I'm hoping I should be able to upload the video pretty quickly. I won't even have to get out the Starlink unless I just want to. That'll save a lot of battery power. It feels good to be back on track as far as finding campsites. Once you get a taste of this, it's hard to go back to city van dwelling. I mean, it's just so much easier out here when you're camping. You can set up all your stuff, put your tents out, tarps up. and spread out and relax and just chill. I love this tent. I love that it just slides right up and down the pipe here, pops right up. First time I set it up, and it took about 10 minutes, so the next time will be about 5 minutes. Piece of cake. All right, let's wrap it up. From Bryce Canyon, take care, be well, smash the bell.